Hi, before I show you some hammer curls, I thought I'd just give you a little bit of feedback. And I just want to thank all of you so much for the great support that I've had. As a partner of YouTube, last month we got to number 18 most subscribed video on YouTube. And that is just absolutely amazing, and that's down to all of you people that have actually supported me and passed such wonderful comments. And you know that about 6 or 7 days ago, we actually got to number 30 most viewed on the partnership program of YouTube. That is just absolutely fantastic, and thank you for all the hundreds of thousands now of viewings that I've had on all the many videos that we've got out there, and the hundreds of comments that you've actually been making, and I really appreciate every one of them. I must admit that I'm spending like 3 or 4 hours a day now actually answering those comments, and I pride myself on trying to answer every one of your comments. So if you can try and keep them a bit short, it'll make it easier for me. I'd appreciate that. Also, I think out of all of this time, I've probably had not even 20 negative comments. And that for me is just amazing. But sometimes people can be really awkward and nasty and say some pretty lousy things, I think. But you know what the most important thing is? I actually don't care, because there's 2 great buttons on YouTube. It's called block and delete, or remove. And I use them when I have to. And that actually gives me such great satisfaction. Because you know what? The exercises that I do was done to try and help me and to help those that would like to train the easiest possible way. Please understand, these exercises will not win you Mr. Olympia. They're going to give you a great build. And I don't ever want to win Mr. Olympia or anything like that. For goodness sake, in less than a month, I am 58 years old. I am just over the moon with what I've managed to accomplish using basic, simple exercises. So yes, I use terms like massive muscles and all of this. I never claim to have them myself. I say it so that people can find my site on YouTube. And that if I can help as many people as I can, I've done something good. And that excites me, and I just love the feedback that I'm getting from you, telling me about the progress that you're making. That's awesome. Absolutely fantastic. So I'm now going to show you some hammer curls. Now I use these normally as a superset. I don't normally use them as a basic exercise, but they're a fantastic exercise, and I'll show you. First of all, try and keep your elbows to your side. Don't waver them around, don't move them backwards and forwards, just try and keep them to your side, and then it's a straightforward curl, but you can see the way that the weights are actually angled. So it's straight up and down. Okay? And I'm going to show you, the muscles that it's actually working is this muscle along here, which is actually part of your forearm, and it's the brachioradial muscle. So it's one of those fancy names. And then of course it works the outer portion of the bicep. So when you're training, you can see what's actually happening. Okay? And that's exactly what you're doing. Now what you want to avoid is this motion. Okay? Because what you're doing then is you're swinging it. And I know some people believe that that's the way that you should train. When I'm training, I want the muscle to do the work. I don't want anything else to aid it. So the muscle must do the full lift and let it down. Okay? Straight up and let it down. Alright. Now one of the things that you can always remember is sometimes when it starts getting heavy, you tend to swing it a bit. So when you bring it up, you have cheated a little bit, but then bring it down slowly. So the negative part of the movement actually will work then probably more than the positive part bringing it up. Because if you've cheated a little bit, okay, you're going to get it up easier, then bring it down slowly. Let it go down nice and slow. I really hope that that's going to help you to be able to work a little bit more of your forearms and to build the outside of your biceps. Remember, the ordinary curl is this one, that is that way, okay? That's the ordinary curl. We're doing it this way. That's the hammer curl. And I normally, as I say, do them at the end of doing curls. I use the EZ bar, and from there I go on and I do a superset with hammer curls. You decide what's going to be best for you. Thanks very much again for viewing. Thank you for watching, and thanks for being a partner with me on YouTube.